Hey guys, welcome back to Math Apple 101, and today we're going to be talking about part to whole and part to part ratios. Let's get right into the video. So first, let's start to talk about part to part ratios, which is a ratio that is comparing a part to a part. So now let's see an example. So an example of a part to part ratio will be 3 girls for every 1 boy because they're comparing girls and boys. So now let's look at another. So now let's try to find an example problem. So would this be a part-to-part ratio? The ratio of boys to girls is 5 to 3. Since they're comparing boys to girls, which is part to part, since it's humans to humans, part to part, this will be a part-to-part ratio. So now let's try B. The ratio of blue crayons to total crayons is 7 to 4. So since they're comparing blue crayons to the total, this wouldn't be a part-to-part ratio, but it will be a part to whole, and we will get that in just seconds. So this wouldn't be a part-to-part ratio. So now let's go to part to whole ratios. Part to whole ratios is a ratio that is comparing a part to a whole. For example, the ratio of blue markers to total markers is 2/7 because they're comparing blue markers to the total. So one good definition, so it's part to a whole, and a whole will usually be represented by total. So now let's see an example problem. So is this a part to whole ratio? So now the ratio of girls to total number of students is 1 to 5. So since they're comparing ratio of girls to total, that means it's a part to whole ratio. So that will be a part to whole ratio. But now let's try to find this. The ratio of pencils to colored pencils is 5 to 4. Since this is not comparing to the total, it's not a part to whole ratio. So now thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.